First video with the new camera. Got the VSU merch. Got the college merch. Alright, you guys. Cue the intro.
Like that? Why did you do like that? Take them to school like that? We making moves like that? Do them like that? Why did you do them like that? Let me move like that? But with a fool like that?
Hey y'all, it's Brooklyn and I'm back once again with another YouTube video. So as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys a very exciting video. I'm going to be giving you guys my senior year advice for high school. By the time this video goes up, I might have graduated already. I don't know. I'm trying to debate on whether I should put this video up before or after I graduate. We finna figure it out. But your girl has gone through her 4 years of high school and I have lived to see some things. So I'm gonna give you some advice today, and whether you take it or leave it, that's up to you. But I also did a freshman advice video almost a year ago and y'all seemed to love it. Y'all ate that video up so much and it really did wonders for my channel. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and to all of my high school seniors coming up, you guys are in the right place, okay? I got y'all. I got y'all. For those of you guys who have not seen this face before, hi, my name is Brooklyn. I post content that talks about my faith as a Christian, vlogs, school-related videos that really give you guys a glimpse of my life. And doing YouTube is what I love to do. If you guys have not already, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2K subs. Once again, thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Like, comment, and also turn on those post notifications so that way you guys will not miss out on any uploads. Also, do not forget to follow me on my socials, which are up here and down below as usual. So without further ado, let's get on started. Get on started. Okay, so I have my notes up here on my handy dandy cell phone. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop on into the advice. So the first piece of advice that I have is nerves are normal. Like I stated before in my freshman advice video, it is totally normal to have nerves, especially because you are going into your 4th and final year of high school. I did junior year virtually. I remember just feeling so nervous. Like during that summer, I developed a bit of anxiety. I was really afraid about like my future, how I would make it work, like am I capable of being a senior, like after that is college. And so I think that nerves are normal, but it shouldn't be to the point where it's crippling you. So definitely have some grace for yourself, and you got this. You got this. God's got you. Take advantage of your summer when it comes to college tours, etc. During the summer of your junior year, that is the time where you need to start looking at colleges, registering to go on college tours and things like that. During the summer, I toured Randolph-Macon, Old Dominion, and Norfolk State. It really does help you make a decision, so that way it allows you to go to the campus and to really, you know, get a feel for the campus, take a tour around, explore it, see what kind of programs they have going on, especially when it comes to figuring out what your major is. It's very important. And honestly, I'm gonna let you know right now, I know people say, you know, oh, I want to go to this school, but once they step foot on that campus, your mind might change, and it is pretty disappointing sometimes, but that is why college tours are important. You kind of want to get all of your ducks in a row during that summer before going into your senior year of high school, because you don't want to be scrambling during the first few months of your senior year trying to get everything in order. Definitely take the advantage of going on college tours during the summer. Do not let your test scores define your success or define where you could attend school. I know that test scores play somewhat of a role when it comes to where you want to go to college, but I want to strongly emphasize that those things do not define you. I'm not saying don't do your best or not get good grades. You do want to get good grades, but I'm saying if you don't get a score as good as the next person, don't let that discourage you, and don't feel like, oh, you can't apply to this school because your test scores weren't high enough. The schools that I applied to, some of them were test optional, and that was kind of the blessing, because I honestly don't know if my test scores were good for real. Like, I don't really know. Don't let that discourage you or make you shy away from applying to that school. Apply anyway. I put orientation lock on because my phone kept flipping and turning. Like, stop, don't be rude. If you are willing, try taking an AP class. I know, AP gives you the heebie-jeebies. Girl, boy, me too. I remember one of my teachers, he kept trying to get me to take AP, and I was like, Absolutely not. Senior year of high school, I took AP Literature. I will say that the rigor of the work is a lot different from honors levels or C-level classes. However, I do think that it does prepare you for college material. Some of that college work is, if not the same level as AP, it's a lot more rigorous in college. So if your school, you know, comes to you and says, oh, you should take AP classes, try it. Just try it. At least take one AP class. You don't got to take a whole bunch of AP classes. Because I know a lot of people, freshman year, mind you, that took AP their freshman year. I'm just sitting here like, that's y'all's ministry, but I can't do it.
One thing I have realized, that if God don't do it, it just won't get done.
If you are willing, I do suggest that you take an AP class. Work hard, but not to the point of burnout. I want to strongly emphasize this because it really pains me to see so many young kids my age going through burnout at our age. No one should be this exhausted at our age. Point blank, period. Sometimes people will put pressure on you in school to make you feel like you gotta be on go 24/7 to be successful in school. And to be honest, with being successful also comes self-awareness. If you know that you just can't do something right now and that you don't have the energy for it, but if you feel tired, you're tired. Take a nap, take that time to recuperate and rejuvenate, and then get back to business. But don't let anybody make you feel like you always got to be on go 24/7 to the point where you are burning yourself out and you are exhausted. This is another point that I want to strongly emphasize. If you are able to get early release, take advantage of it. So basically at your senior year, if you have enough credits, there's some classes that you need X amount of credits for in order to graduate. Where I'm at, you need 4 math credits, 4 reading credits, I want to say 3 or 4 science credits, 2 health and physical education credits, an econ and finance credit, so that's 1 credit. Say you reach your senior year, the only classes that you would have to take are the ones that you still need a credit for. If you've already met your elective credits or your world language credits or whatever, that's kind of a free spot. So some seniors have 2 to 3 classes a day or 4 classes. You gotta talk with your counselor about that as well because everybody's different. Okay, my story is kind of different because for those of y'all who may or may not know, I am going into college as a vocal performance major. And so I took my senior year as the opportunity to take the time to really strengthen my skills in music. I was in School Ensemble 1, which was like the top choirs of my school. Then I was in women's chorus, and then I did show choir. That was 3 chorus groups. On top of that, I was taking a music independence class, which was kind of a class made specifically just for me. Learn more piano skills and scales and really practicing with my voice and everything. And so technically, music independence was my free period. I was really debating on whether I should have took early release in the beginning. And I was like, no, I'm gonna use the classes to strengthen my music skills. But to be very real with y'all, there were times where I was like, I should have done early release. But at the same time, it helped me to become a better leader, a better musician, and it really did benefit me. If you have that option, do it. Complete the FAFSA as soon as you can. With all the things that you have to do to prepare for college, it can be very easy to slack and procrastinate. I tried my hardest to get the FAFSA done as soon as possible. You have until March 31st, or if the due date changes, whenever that day is, to get the FAFSA done. So I highly suggest that while you are doing college applications, definitely do the FAFSA and get all of that out of the way so that you won't be scrambling when that time comes. Make sure you pick a bomb senior quote. Like I think my senior quote was, the goal is not to live forever, but to create a legacy that will live on after you. I know a lot of people pick like funny ones, and those are bomb too, but like make sure that your senior quote gives what it's supposed to give. If it's dry, like nobody's gonna want to read that. You want to pick a senior quote to where they read it and they're like, you know, or if they laugh, or if they just have a positive reaction from it. Pick something that'll leave a mark. Cause listen, it's your senior year. Go out with a bang, period. Try to run for homecoming or prom king or queen. Senior year is definitely the year that if you weren't showing a lot of school spirit your past 3 years, senior year is the year to do that. Most of y'all knew this, but I ran for homecoming queen. It was really fun. I got to make posters posters, hang them up around the school. I got to walk across the football fields when they announced the homecoming court. It was really fun. It's honestly just a memorable experience. Don't be discouraged if you are unable to work during the school year. So a bit of a testimony, transparent moment, I guess you could say. I was working during the summer of my junior year, and then around October, I resigned from my job. And during that time, it was a very rough time for me. I was still going through the grieving process of losing my grandmother at the beginning of my senior year, as well as having commitments in school. Working and going to school for me was very difficult. It honestly caused me to become discouraged because I knew a lot of people that were working during their senior year, and so I felt like, dang, well, if they can do it, what makes me think I can't do it? I'm weak because they're working, but I'm not. When in reality, I feel like I did do the right thing for my well-being. So if you are not at that state where you can work and go to school at the same time, it is okay. Don't beat yourself up about it because you can always work during the summer. I highly suggest working during the summer, especially when you're about to go to college, because you know you got to make that coin before you go off to college. Your mental health matters, so take care of yourself. Me and my mental health senior year have definitely had its ups and downs, and I do feel like during my senior year I learned what it really means to take care of myself, do what's best for myself, to really take my well-being into consideration. While I do believe school and education are very important, I also believe your well-being is important. Well-being and your emotional, mental, spiritual, physical health, it can impact your performance in school. If your mental health is not in the best state, do what you have to do so that way you can perform well in your academics and amongst your peers. Take care of yourself, love on yourself, cherish yourself, yes. Participate in your school spirit weeks. Please don't be that person that doesn't have school spirit, that thinks everything is whack. Just like, come on, have some school spirit, have some fun. If your school's having a pajama day, come to school in your pajamas. You know, our school had a throwback day during homecoming week. That was really, really fun. So make sure you have some school spirit. Don't be whack. Do not be whack. Oh, okay, this was actually one of my favorite pieces of advice, not gonna lie. If you've already committed to a college, join a group chat with those who've also committed. So, as you guys all know, I will be attending the Virginia State University. I wanna say a few months, maybe a month or two after I committed, I joined a group chat with some of my fellow classmates who are also going to Virginia State in the fall. And that's actually where I met my roommate. And so, it is actually a very good opportunity to make friends with those who are going to the same college as you, get to know one another, know what y'all are majoring in, your commonalities. It really is a fun thing, and some of the people that I've met so far are very cool people. It's definitely a good way to let people know who you are, let them know that you come in, you here. Be the example for the underclassmen. Yes, I know, underclassmen can be hecka annoying sometimes, but you gotta be the example, because at the end of the day, underclassmen really do be admiring what the seniors do. Make sure that you're being kind to them even though they can get on your last nerves. No, helping them out if they need help, talking with them, kind of being their mentor in a way. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, some of the underclassmen are very cool people. I think it's important to be the example because they're gonna be in your shoes when you graduate and move on with your life. They're gonna have to pass that same wisdom on to their set of underclassmen. Apply for as many scholarships as you can. For real, like, make sure that as you are applying for colleges, apply for scholarships. They legit have scholarships for everything. I think one time somebody said they had a scholarship for those who are left-handed. I mean, I'm left-handed. I could have done it, but I found out after I committed to Virginia State, so I was like, I'm gonna apply for more. But they legit have scholarships for anything and everything. Also, one thing that my school did was they had a scholarship newsletter and they would update it every month, and that gave you opportunities to apply for new scholarships if you hadn't seen them already. And on top of that, you can get those scholarships on top of scholarships that colleges may offer, because colleges be offering scholarships. Like, I legit got a $10,000 scholarship to Virginia State. I got their presidential scholarship along with 2 other scholarships, I want to say. So good for the munties, you feel me? When it's time to select a college, go where you feel the most at home and at peace. So a little bit of a backstory for me. During the summer of my senior year, I was touring a school. This school I knew had a great music program, and so that's why I wanted to check it out. I was considering going to this school. It was one of my top choices, I guess you could say. Can you quiet down, McKee, and I'm filming? I was considering going to this college. When I went on campus, one, I felt very overwhelmed because of how big the college was. It was huge, okay? I was like, I don't know. I felt so small. I didn't feel peaceful. I felt I didn't feel comfortable there. But then during the fall, I attended Virginia State for their college tour, and it legit had me feeling at peace. Like, just felt a sense of peace when I stepped foot on campus. It was just very, you know, engaging. I just felt like I could belong there and that I fit right in. And it was at HBCU. Mind you, the other school I was talking about was a PWI, which to me didn't really make a difference. But yeah, like as I was at Virginia State, I just felt a sense of peace. That to me is very important, because you could go to a school that has it all, but if you step foot on that campus and you don't feel deep down inside that that's the place for you, it's not the place for you. You don't want to spend all of your money, all of your time going somewhere that you don't really want to be at and that doesn't make you feel at home. And my phone is locked. All right, go at your own pace. I feel like in your senior year, there's gonna be a lot of aspects where you feel rushed. Don't get caught up in so much of the timeline. Sometimes we set timelines, and then when we're not aligning with those timelines, we get impatient with ourselves and we completely question everything. But I want to encourage you guys to not do that, but instead go at the pace God gave you and take it one step at a time. You could potentially miss out on your opportunities and your success. I cannot stress this next one enough. You are a senior. Do not be skipping class. Literally, I feel like if you're a senior and you're skipping class, you must not want to graduate. Skipping can get very boring. Like, what would you even do? Why would I want to stay in the bathroom for 3 hours of a class? I'm gonna get bored. It's just never made sense to me. Y'all expect for yourself to graduate that you're barely in class. Like, if you want to graduate, sit your butt in a seat and stay in class, please. Be aware of the changes that occur during your senior year. One thing that definitely stood out to me my senior year was I went through a lot of changes. I think that change for me, like I told y'all before, change is hard. It's not the easiest thing to accept, but change really does help you grow as a person. And things like that come your way. Feel how you feel for a second, but then later think of ways that it can help you grow. This piece of advice is for my Black brothers and sisters out here. Do not feel pressured to attend an HBCU. I know that there are probably some families who really dream or desire their children to attend historically Black colleges and universities. For me, Virginia State being an HBCU was not the reason why I wanted to go. For me, that was more of a perk. And I think that sometimes kids feel pressured to attend HBCUs when in reality, you know, if the school that you want to go to, whether it's a PWI or an HBCU, you go, like I said, where you feel the most comfortable and at home. You're the one that is going to be attending this school for the next 4 years of your life. So make sure that the school you want to go to is the school you want to attend. Not where your mom or dad wants you to go, where your friends want you to go, not even where your boyfriend or girlfriend thinks you can go. You go where you want to go. Well, I do think that it's important that you go to a place that is inclusive of all races. Just make sure that the school you go to is the school you want to go to. Make sure that you affirm yourself. I feel like your senior year, you're going to encounter some times where you feel low, discouraged, burnt out, tired, exhausted, but you got to affirm yourself that you can do this. You are more than a conqueror through Christ Jesus. You can do all things through him who gives you strength. You are not a failure. You are capable. You are destined for greatness. In case no one else has told you, I am proud of you. You are amazing. Senior year can get tough. I'm so serious, but you got to make sure that you are indulging positivity to keep you going. Keep God involved in your goals. I cannot stress this enough. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a mention God. I'm a mention God. Make sure that you keep Jesus included in your goals, because as our Heavenly Father, he wants to be involved in every aspect of our lives, including school. And so I do think it's important that if there's a goal that we want to attain, pray about it. Include God. Ask him to guide us. Sometimes, you know, his plan might be greater than what we imagine, and he can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ever ask or think. So I think it's super important that we include God in our goals, because sometimes he'd be blowing my mind and I'm just like, gotta include him. I gotta include God in everything. Make as many memories and cherish them. One thing that I can say about my senior year is that I made so many memories. Take more pictures and videos. Make sure you smile for people. Make sure you clap and applaud for people. Go to events. Go to prom. Go to homecoming. Go to senior picnic. Whatever your school decides to do for y'all. Make sure you guys guys make memories, because I'm telling you, once your senior year passes by, it is gone. It really is a good thing to look back on. It kind of is bittersweet because I'm literally making this and I legit have 2 days of school left before I graduate, which is crazy. Make sure you guys make memories because it really is something to cherish. And last but certainly not least, cherish this huge accomplishment. You are about to graduate high school. Do not let anybody try to make you downplay it, bro. Like, you are about to graduate. That is a huge accomplishment. And I'm so proud of you guys. Graduating high school is something incredible to celebrate about. Make sure you're celebrating yourself. Make sure you're celebrating others. Make sure you guys are encouraging one another, uplifting one another, praying for one another, because them prayers are powerful. Do not allow other people to dim your light by saying, oh, it's not all that, it ain't even all that deep. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. You need to be proud of you. And God especially is so proud of you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I will be giving you guys more content soon, so stay tuned. I got some good heat coming for you guys. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. I almost said like my recent. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and also turn on post notifications. Make sure you guys follow me on my socials, which are up here and down below as usual. For those of y'all who are seniors or have already graduated already, comment down below some encouragement for the rising seniors. Give them a blessed and encouraging word. Do something nice for the kids. God bless you guys. I love y'all so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah, bye.